Okay, I think we're live. Now I have to go over to my Instagram.
All right, I am just going live on my page. And you know what I'll do? I don't know. It doesn't give me verification, but hi, guys, if you're watching on Facebook, I don't know who's
Hello. I don't like this background, guys, but it's just all I have to work with today.
right. And you know what's funny? I just got notified that you're on Instagram, but I'm going to go
Okay,
to.
right on.
So I'm going to. Hi, everybody. Just we're just kind of getting set up here. So what do? I go to mine, Paul Capozio. Switch to Paul Capozio. All right, I don't see my live there yet.
No, you're not live yet?
No, I think it's this one because I got a few. Oh, yeah, it says I'm live, and
Okay,
I'm
right
going
on.
to switch to this. But how come? Oh, there we are. And then let me share this to my other page. So I can't do that. Instagram, share link. Yeah, you know what? You're better at this than I am. Let's go live. Let's talk to everybody, and then I'm going to share it.
All right.
Later on, I'll figure out how to do that. Unless I show.
Well, I'm so excited. Hey, Danny, good to see you. I see your comments coming through here. I'm excited, Paul, because this is our second presentation using StreamYard, but our second presentation in 2026. And you and I, I love working with you because we're always thinking ahead. We're thinking to what's working. We're thinking to what people need. And our conversations during the week are always like, how can we improve? How can we improve? So
Right.
Tonight, guys, you're going to see a little bit of a different presentation, and it's going to be geared towards you guys. But I want to mention that Paul right now is actually in Salt Lake City, Utah, at our company. Well, you're not at the company headquarters right now. You're at your Airbnb, but you spent a day with corporate. You've got leaders coming in to meet the corporate team. You're doing the doing, guys. We're here presenting to you because we're working. We're doing the global building thing. Right. So talk a little bit about the experience, Paul, of being around the actual company and the working behind the scenes stuff.
Look, I think it's important. So if you're watching this and you're just thinking about an opportunity or wondering what the hell we're up to, that's great. This is not going to appeal so much to you, but if you're in the industry or have thought about the industry, and I want to talk about that because I want to talk about my flight out here too. I'm spending time with corporate, and I think it's one of the advantages that when you work with a company and you put the effort in, they recognize it. And you got to be with a company that does recognize its leadership. But what it means to you if you're watching this is, we can deliver the background information. Where's the company headed? What's the company vision? What's new? What's coming out? Not just new products, because we're always launching new products and innovations, but what we're doing in the over 17, now close to 18 markets that we're in China and Hong Kong and Taiwan and Thailand and Philippines, and you name it, right? And we'll get into that, and what that means and what it means in fact, actually make a side note, Angel, to talk a little bit about diversification for people, right? Because I think people could, we could talk about.
Actually, it's in our presentation, Paul.
Oh, it is. Okay, I got ahead of myself because it's a new presentation. So I'm going to give you an idea because this is network marketing. So if you're watching this and you're looking for an income opportunity, if you're looking for something that's going to make a change, you're probably sitting back and saying, I don't need this, or this is not for me, or this is for other people, or I'm doing quite well in my job. And we want to talk a little bit about diversification. So here's what I found funny. A lot of people look at this industry through these weird glasses of it's not a real business, et cetera, et cetera. Now, I can tell you I built a multiple seven-figure business. So if you don't think that's a real business, tell me what your income is now. But I don't want to be cocky, but I'm in line at the airport, ready to get on the plane, right? And we're a few of us are loaded up, ready to get on. And I hear them talking and they're like, listen, my team, and I got to get them motivated, and people aren't producing their numbers and people are producing their numbers. And I got to do recognition to make all of these people, really feel welcomed and recognized and important. And I need to do edificate. And they're talking about all of this stuff, which is what we do in this business, right? So me thinking that they're talking my industry language, they're talking network marketing talk, right? And there was three of them together. There was one woman and two men traveling to Utah from B&D, which is a big medical supply company, right? B&D, you could look it up, right? Benton and Dixon. And they also have offices in Utah. And I said, are you guys happen to be in network marketing? And they said, no, we're in medical devices with a multi-Fortune 500 company. And they're using the same strategy, same language that I thought they were talking about my industry. And what that made me realize is that we are a real business. We do all the same business strategies. So I said, okay, well, what's going to stop people from doing what we're doing? And for the most part, it's lack of excitement. You don't understand why you should get excited about this. And you don't realize that you have what's called a W-2 or a paycheck mentality, right? And it's frightening. You think, it's scary, I think, to feel that we're going on our own, but it's a great, I don't want to say side hustle, but there's really not a better word that everybody can relate to right now to say, well, what are you doing to diversify your income? What are you really doing for you? So, well, I don't really want to be in my own business, or if I was in my own business, I want it to be simple. And we can answer all those questions for you. But I never dreamed a guy from New Jersey. I was born in Hoboken, New Jersey, right? That birthplace of baseball and Frank Sinatra. And after that, there's not much more you could say about it, right? Other than its proximity to New York City. But what's a guy from New Jersey or Hoboken, New Jersey, going to be able to produce in this business? Well, a multiple seven-figure income. And what I'll tell you is that there are people out there who just want to make an extra $500 to $1,500 a month. So I'm going to ask you why you're thinking about this. And if you have an extra 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes at night, would an extra $500 to $1,500 to start make a difference for you? Like, what would you do with an extra $500 a month? Think about your bills, your electric bill, your gas bill, your car payment, your car insurance payment. What would an extra $500 a month do? What would an extra $1,500 a month do? Then we're going to tell you, we will show you step by step how to do it. It's simple. It's absolutely simple. Right? So you could take the W-2 mentality, meaning got to get up at work. I got to make sure I get in on a certain time. Otherwise, my boss is going to fire me. Got to make sure I get my work done by a certain time during the day. I got to make sure I got my weekends free. I got to make sure I get to soccer practice. But if I don't produce a fixed amount of business for my employer, I'm probably going to get fired. Well, if you treat yourself as your own employer and you give us 30 minutes a day, we'll show you how to build that income. So does it matter what we're going to present to you? Yeah, it matters. You've got to have a unique product, and we'll talk about some of the things that you need to do and look for. But on top of that, what you need is something to get excited about. What you really need is, you're probably watching this and never even thought about starting your own business. You might be watching this and you tried one of these things before and it didn't work for you and everything else. Well, you probably didn't have the right guidance, right? So what we want to tell you is we want you to sit back. We want you to listen to what we're going to talk about tonight. And I'll leave my gravelly voice to the side. And I want to hear a little bit from my dear partner, Angel Chandler. Angel is a 13, maybe almost 14-year veteran of the industry, has built in multiple countries, multiple six-figure income, started out just to make an extra couple of bucks to pay for Christmas. I know I'm stealing your own intro, but I want you to get right to the meat of it. We want to really kind of get started. But what's your feelings on the people who are watching this blind? Like, they have what? I don't know. I just see some guy and some girl, and she's got this weird green background.
She looks like an alien. I'm not sure what
looks like he's
coming in on, but
it looks like he's in the extra third spare bedroom of an Airbnb somewhere in Utah.
Yeah, exactly right.
Go ahead.
I swear, guys, I almost feel ashamed. 14 years, but I can't get a background that I don't blend into. I don't even know what's going on. But we're trying out a new platform, and that's why. And Paul knows me. I don't spend the extra 10 minutes before the call to figure things out.
Well, listen, listen, done is better than perfect.
Done is better than perfect.
I can't get on. My eyelashes aren't right. Well, your eyelashes are always right. Your hair is always right. But your background...
Yeah, the background. You may not see my full head, guys, but
no, we do. We see it. We do see it. We do see it. You're kind of fading in and out a little bit.
It's so funny. But you know what? When you were talking about that and thinking of the person watching this and being like, what the heck is this? And who are these people? I think back to that first day that I said yes to my very first home business. I love what you said when you're like, most people haven't even thought about owning their own business. And guess what? Most people don't want to.
Right.
Like that is not an attraction factor. I remember back one of the trainers used to always say, "Oh, when you're talking to people, say, have you ever thought about owning your own business?" One of the worst lines you can open with to people because most people are like, "No, and I don't want to." That's
Some
too
people
much
like the
stress, too much
freedom
money,
of
too much
punching the
overhead.
clock at 5 o'clock. Some people like the idea they could
Absolutely.
punch that card and walk out the door and they're done for the day.
They want their lives. They don't want the responsibility of owning your own business. So,
Right.
guys, we're not here to push something like that on you, but I'm loving the conversations we're having lately with a lot of LinkedIn professionals, right?
Right.
We're
Right.
booking a lot of Zooms with professionals, nurses, doctors, people in the hormone health field, people who are looking to expand and expand not only their income, but the awareness of hormone health to other people. And when we're talking about this with them, we've really simplified our language to say, hey, this is what network marketing is. It means the company doesn't spend money on advertising. They put all of their advertising dollars through our mouths, through us being able to share. All of the advertising dollars that they would spend is going into commissions for us. We're distributors, so we work as two arms, marketing and recruiting. You can do one or the other or both, and that's up to you what you want to do, right? And so we're making it super simple where people are going, oh, that makes sense. You're building a sales team, you're building customer awareness, you're building a customer line, you're building, like, you're selling product and making money off of it. You couldn't even see that. But like that's what we're doing, right? So I like that tonight we're kind of flipping, like we're going business before product. But
Yeah, because I think, look, people are just like, you don't look, yes, we're going to show you a lot of great products and you could learn all about that. What tonight is about creating curiosity for you to say, you know what, maybe there is something. Maybe you don't have that extra money that you put towards retirement. Okay.
yeah.
Look, I'm going to tell you this, and I haven't ever brought up my personal life, but my younger brother lost his wife unexpectedly, developed a rare form of cancer, and in 11 months she was gone. Okay. Fortunately, they had some retirement, they had some 401k and stuff like that. But many people don't even have that. And you don't know what's going to happen to you unexpectedly, losing a loved one. Or not only not to mention that, but to say that maybe you don't have $1 million or $2 million to put away for retirement, because most of us are living now into our 90s. My mother is 92 years old and still kicking. Okay. So that means any retirement money has to last longer. It used to be when they developed retirement plans, they were supposed to get you to 75 or 80 years old. People live an extra 10 years. Do you know how much additional income you need? Or you're going to start taking the principal away. So I don't want to give you a lecture in economics, but wouldn't it be great to have an income of $5,000 to $10,000 a month coming in, instead of the interest of the $2 million you don't have to be throwing off? Because what you don't want to do is you don't want to have $2 million in your retirement account and then draw down that money every single month to live. And then what are you leaving to your kids? Or what are you leaving to your, what kind of inheritance are you going to be passing on? And you had a great line about that.
Yes,
Go
if
ahead.
you weren't born into wealth, it is your duty to create it for your family.
Correct. If you say, well, my dad wasn't a rich man and he really didn't leave much to us, well, then it's your job to be that person in your family who's going to start building legacy income and legacy retirement for the people who come after you. And you could do that by buying a life insurance policy for $2 million. But if you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, it's going to be hard to put away enough money for retirement that's going to give you an offset.
Yeah.
So imagine in 2 years building an income of $5,000 to $10,000 a month, instead of trying to find that $2 million that you're going to put in some sort of investment account. Right. And if you already have the investment account, right, and you have it drawing interest, imagine leaving that and do what I call positive cash flow retirement. Now, I know you say, well, what is it? And what do I got to do? Relax. We'll get there. The point is, how do you feel right now? Now, I want to tell you this. Why? Why do you want to do it? Because Paul is in Utah and Angel's in Winnipeg, Canada, and they talk really good. And, and he doesn't sound like he's from New Jersey. I'm kidding, but it's not what I need. It's what you need. It's what is going to motivate you, because if you don't have that little something extra, that little thing, maybe it's saving retirement, maybe you got an injured child, maybe you got a child that you didn't expect to go to college, and all of a sudden they're like, Dad, guess what? You know, I didn't know what 2 and 2 equals, but I just got accepted to an Ivy League school, and it's going to cost me 60 or 80,000 a year, or $100,000 a year. I know doctors who have been practicing for 7 years and still have student loan debt. Think about it, folks.
Oh,
So
yeah. There
your
was a
why, what
couple.
is your why? You have your kids, Angel, right?
Absolutely.
Right?
And we'll get into that. That's kind of part of coming up here too when
Oh,
we're
okay.
talking
All right.
about
We're
the
going to go
health.
long, but that's okay. It's our first one of this.
Yeah, we're going to go long because, guys, every night's going to be a little bit different with us. We're not a scripted duo here.
Yeah, and we have ADD and we have memory loss and all of
I
the
think
things.
I've got to start admitting to it as well. I think that I've either contracted it from you.
You've contracted it. Hey, there's a lot worse things you could have contracted from me, so I think that's a good one.
But we've talked this week, and I know you've been busy, but with the team, I've been on calls with students in, becoming doctors, becoming nurses, expanding their careers in major ways in entrepreneurship. And once I talked about that student debt, like, what if we just helped you to, create an income to be able to pay that off? And like the light bulb in their eyes was just like, oh my gosh, because you see that overwhelming, that baggage on them, right? It's like a weight, it's a stress on them. So anyways, guys, wherever you're at in your life right now, if you're seeing this, if you're watching the replay or you're watching us live, if I wouldn't have said yes the very first time, I don't know where my life would be right now. And like Paul said, my story, and I'll share it a little bit more coming up, but I've been so very present for my children as a single mom, and for the last 10 years, and I couldn't be more happy about that. It couldn't be a better gift in my life. Maybe you're just looking to feel better though, and we want to share with you some stuff. We're talking hormone health, and when we're talking about an industry that is so amazing right now, like just where people are finally starting to talk. Where am I here? Here we go. Oh, wait, am I in the right one? Here we go. Where people are finally starting to talk about it. And
yeah, it used to be a thing like hormones. I don't understand hormones. Now people are getting bioidenticals, they're getting pellets, they're doing injections. And what we're going to talk about tonight is, number one, you could look at this from an opportunity of being a customer. You could look at this the opportunity of being a business partner with us. But you're in a space that it's healthcare, right? And it's health and wellness, but it's on the hormone side, which is extremely unique. Other than getting prescriptions or injections, we're delivering a product, right? We have multiple products, but we're going to stay focused on this one right now.
Yeah.
This is our flagship product. We've sold close to 8 million bottles of this. We built a $1 billion sales organization over the last 8 years. We're a stable company, and New Life gives us the opportunity to market this product. I'm 62 years old. I'm in some of the best shape I have since my 30s. Angel's, in her 40s, and, dealing with things like perimenopause. So guys, we want to make sure you understand that if you're going to represent something, it's going to deliver significant impact to the people who are going to use the product. That's going to make your business look. Like McDonald's or not, there are people who are McDonald's fans, and it's a proven franchise, right? Why? Because it works. Right. So you need to make sure you're not, if you're going to align yourself, you got to align yourself with the right leadership, but you got to align yourself with the right product. And the hormone health industry is going to grow by about $70 billion. That's billion with a B over the next 3 to 5 years.
Yeah. Oh, this didn't fit exactly to the screen like I had wanted it to. This does not look the same as it looked on PowerPoint. Oh, it doesn't look the same at all. Okay. Well, anyways, we're gonna have to look at this in an ugly way. But Paul, what you were saying is so true. And I don't think people understand hormone health. I know I didn't understand it enough. I didn't understand how important hormonal balance was for every single thing going on in my body.
Right.
So we're talking about what's hot, and that's hormone optimization therapy. And we know that people are seeking medical, ways to do it. They're seeking natural ways to do it. They're looking, you're going to see some ingredients coming up on the next screen that people just go to because they find out that it's natural ways to start helping with hormonal imbalance. But the 5 main things that we see with most people is sleep, energy, mood, weight loss, and libido. And that arrow is supposed to be beside libido because their libido, of course, goes up. It addresses common hormonal imbalances. like mood swings, depression, anxiety, menopause, thyroid issues, hot flashes, low testosterone, adrenal fatigue, brain fog, weight gain. Guys, we've heard from doctors standing on our stages that hormones are responsible for over 5,000 diseases going on in our bodies, 5,000 things going on in our bodies at all the time. And what if there was one product, that one bottle you saw on that screen that you can take and you just put 2 pumps on in the morning and 2 pumps on at night? It's like 60 seconds of your day, guys. 5 days a week on, 2 days off, so that you're giving yourself some balance. And what if it got rid of those symptoms? What if it helped with those symptoms? What if you got sleep, energy, mood, weight loss, libido increase, right? What if that helped with any of those things? Sleep alone, Paul. We will put 2 pumps on somebody at one of our events, and they call us in the morning saying that they just had the best sleep of their life.
Right.
One night.
Yep.
So we know that there's 40 known benefits. This is, guys, we're going to go into what this actually is and why it works, but it helps with 40 known benefits. But some of the top things that we see, again, is better bone health and anti-aging support. We know that everybody has vanity issues. We want to use our good skincares. We're taking our anti-aging products. You're going to your estheticians, like you're doing all of the things. This provides all of that in one bottle. Improved hair, skin, and nails, because when it's working on the inside, you see it on the outside. Sustainable weight loss and beauty benefits, less pain, less inflammation, feeling younger. We have people in their 60s, like Paul, who's saying, I feel better than I did in my 40s, right?
Yep. Yeah. I thought, was that a little dig in there?
No.
40-something years old.
What it says on that line that you can't see on the screen is that it's safe, effective. There's no prescriptions. There's no injections.
Right.
Right.
And I just want to say something before we move on to the next slide.
With that?
Guys, I want to just say something before we move on to the next slide.
Yeah.
You're going to say, well, how could one product do all of this? It's not. It's what we're doing is we're balancing your hormones, your thyroid, your adrenal, your pituitary, and it's allowing the body to get back to that curative state of homeostasis you had when you were 15, 16, 18, 20, 21 years old, 22 years old. And after that, after the age of 20 to 22 years old, your hormone levels start to decline and all of these symptoms start to show up. So what do? We treat the symptoms, right? And by treating the symptom, we're avoiding the source. We've had so many people with depressive issues have such an amazing benefit, right? Versus other solutions to those issues. Why? Because they were hormonally imbalanced. You're like, well, I don't like messing with my hormones. Well, if you use a popular blue-colored dishwashing liquid, you're messing with your hormones. If you go to a department store and you get that long printed out receipt, or you go to the grocery store and you get that long receipt on that weird waxy paper and you're handling it, it is an endocrine disruptor. It's messing with your hormones. Drinking milk. Milk makes baby cows into big cows. It is a hormone food, right? So we don't realize that we're in the hormone space already in a negative sense. And we want to put you back into positive hormonal balance. Absolutely. Life balanced is one of our trademarks. And what we want to do is create a balanced life for you by starting with your hormones. And all of our products and all of our lines, we're known as the Hormone Health Company. We can go on to the next slide. Yeah. On the Hormone Health Company, we really are creating, and I want to get back to the business for a second. If you have, this is how this whole thing works, guys. It's real simple. You're looking for 2 people, because those 2 people are going to find 2 people. And here's how it works. When they have these life-changing results, and 97% of the people that try our products do have a life-altering result in a positive sense, that means 4 out of 100 are saying, I'm not sure if I feel anything. I've never had anyone not feel anything being on the product for 3 months, but we know that the second bottle sells because the first bottle did something, and it gets better and better and better and better over time, right? Now, once you do that and you have that great result, I remember having my friends calling me saying, dude, what are you doing out at 12 o'clock? You're usually in bed by 8:30, right? That's what happens. And that is where the conversation starts, and this starts to duplicate and duplicate and duplicate all over the world. I met one person from from Canada, who knew a doctor in Korea, and that exploded into 30,000 people. I know 2 words. I knew 2 phrases in Korean: hello and thank you very much. And that's all I say to people. Hello, great to meet you. And thank you very much for loving what we're doing. Yeah. And that's all I needed to learn. Go ahead, Angel.
And that's incredible. And guys, you see on this screen, so what is Somaderm? The only homeopathic transdermal human growth hormone product on the market. In the market or on the market, Paul? I was tossing that one around.
In the market.
In the
In the
market.
market.
I went the wrong way. All right.
It's okay.
You can see the ingredients there, guys. We don't want to talk about ingredients.
You're asking the guy from New Jersey with the bad accent how you should phrase something. That was a big mistake.
That's pretty.
That was a really big mistake. Go ahead. Well, Angel, I really want to get back to the people who are looking at this to say, look, you could take a piece of a $70 billion industry, right? So if you took micro percentages of that, what would that mean to you to make that first five? Let's get you to making $500, $1,500 a month. And from there, you could decide if you want to add or decrease time from what you're doing and what you spend with us. And I started this business 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes at night, connecting with people and then following up with people to say if this is something you'd like to try with a 60-day money-back guarantee. So imagine that blue bottle you see right there that lasts 30 days. And you get another 30 days to say, did I really want to do that? And you see things like ginkgo biloba and wild yam root. So this is really a natural product. Even though we're handling hormone balance, we do it in such a way that no one in the world, you're not going to find this on Amazon. You're not going to find it on eBay. You're not going to find it, okay? You're going to find this product directly from a New Life distributor, and that can be you. So imagine having a loyal following because the product is giving you such tremendous results. And that's what's building the momentum of your business. Not you, not having a good line of BS and be able to say something or convince people to buy something that they don't need. It's actually people saying, I want that. I want what you're doing. Right. And that's how we've been able to build it into $1 billion company in just 8 short years.
And I think that people looking at the ingredients here right now, you don't need to know what the ingredients are, guys. People don't want to know what the ingredients are. They want to know how it's going to work for them. They want to know how they're going to feel when they take the product. They want to know that, 30, 60, 90 days from now, they're going to feel like a completely different person. They're going to be able to see and feel and notice the results of it. And that's what this is about. I've been with this company 4 years, lot less than Paul. I don't know all of those natural ingredients. If you asked me to tell you what those were, I have no clue. I know the active ingredients because I talk to a lot of medical professionals, so I've made sure I know those ones. Right. But I don't know, guys. I don't have to know.
Look, the more knowledge that your prospect has, the less you need to know, because I've dealt with so many doctors and naturopaths and biochemists. I have biochemists in my organization. I have medical doctors, plastic surgeons, chiropractors. And when they look at the ingredients list, they tell me, I see what this guy was developing here. This is pretty interesting. And they'll say, you know what, if this works, there's going to be an amazing product. So why are you going to try to be a part-time salesperson and you want to become a product expert? That's absolutely insane. Let the results speak for themselves. People are really talking, a lot of companies right now saying, oh, we're going to give you a blood test. How about just looking at someone and know that the product works?
Yeah.
Right? If I got to prove to you by holding on to some contraption machine to say, see, look, it's really working, right? I don't know. I'm just looking to see if I can feel better, look better. And if I look at my skin and the wrinkles go away, if I look at that, my hair is full and I have all my hair at 62 years old, I'm good with that. That to me is the ultimate result, because what are we looking for? We're not looking for lab results. Even though we are getting tremendous lab results, my testosterone doubled on this product, right? But what we are getting is visible, palpable results. We look better. We feel better. We know it. And our doctors are recognizing it.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to go. So guys, when somebody asks you, well, what is this? Or, when you want to find out what this is, we do have videos. Now, these videos don't play well, I don't know. Maybe I can play it today. No, I can't. So there's a video. It's a 3-minute video on Somaderm, guys. It gives all of the information. There's doctors on there talking about it. It tells you all of the phases. It tells you how to use it. It tells you exactly what it is. 3 minutes gives you all of the information you need. So if you're
How about I'm going to tell you this. If you're watching this, no matter when you're watching it, go in the comments and say, yes, send me the video. And we can send you the video right through Facebook Messenger. And you could watch it on Facebook Messenger because we have an app that's built in. It's one of the tools we deliver to you for free to be able to build your business. Imagine being able to send somebody a video through Facebook Messenger, and when that person watches it, you get notified that they're watching it. Through Facebook Messenger, through WhatsApp, through any platform, we're going to support and let the videos do the talking. But look at the results. Angel, this is going to be this is really where the proof is in the pudding.
This is exactly like the picture says 1,000 words or whatever they say, right? This is where you see it on the outside, it's working on the inside. This is not a cosmetic product, guys, but look at what it's doing for those women. Peg on the top left, that's 4 years. She looks like a completely different woman. Her face structure is different. Her skin texture is different. Teresa on the top right. Now, I don't know how you guys are seeing it. Hopefully you're seeing it the way we see it, but Teresa on the top right, we have watched that woman change in front of our own eyes. She joined the company for the product last year. I think it was August last year. She was already building elsewhere. She's a very successful network marketing leader, and she was not looking to leave what she was doing, but she fell so much in love with this and the results that she was having and the opportunity here that she's one of our top builders. But that's a 15-month result. That picture is just from Christmas time this last year with her and her husband at an event. It is incredible to watch this woman change. And it's those things where, we go 3 or 4 months without seeing somebody, and then we're at an event and we're like, oh my gosh, you look amazing. Every time we see each other, we're looking younger and we're changing. So even if you're just after that one thing, what if we could help you to just press rewind on aging? You didn't age overnight. It takes some time to age, right? It's going to take some time to anti-age. But what if you're getting your body in balance? And when we're talking about the human growth hormone, when we said this is a transdermal homeopathic human growth hormone gel, what is human growth hormone? Do you even know? Most people don't know. They just think, oh, it's that youth hormone. It's that one that I know I want to have. It's that one I know I can get if I work out and stuff like that. But, I'm not really that knowledgeable on it. It's responsible for how all of our hormones respond and react to everything that we're doing. If it is healthy, the rest of our hormones can get healthy. If it is not healthy, the rest of our hormones are not healthy. So they rely on the human growth hormone. Think of it as the mother hormone is what we teach people, right? I didn't know that. I didn't know that coming into this. I didn't know I knew what human growth hormone was, and I knew it was good for anti-aging and feeling young and all of that stuff.
It's Hollywood's best kept secret.
Yeah. It's really crazy, guys. So you can see this visually. Look at the body composition changes. Look at Judy, the younger girl on the bottom left. She's 28. Look at the difference in her face, the inflammation. Look at the woman on the bottom right. You can see the inflammation, the weight, the depression, the everything, just totally a different person. We share this with you, and we have thousands.
Tens of thousands.
Yeah, across the world, guys, of people changing their lives.
And if we weren't so lazy, we'd probably put up more pictures.
We could. We definitely should. We definitely should. And we will. We'll share more with you guys. We want to quickly talk. We have a line of products, and usually this is where we share all of them, but we've decided to just narrow it down to a few, and we're not even going to go into detail. We have a collagen that if you're a collagen person, I'm telling you, ask for the information on our collagen. There's a way you can get a free sample if you just stay on tonight and you decide.
Spend my money, why don't you?
What's that?
Spend my money, why don't you?
So guys, it's an incredible collagen. It's probably my favorite product. I have it right here. I take it every single night. Tripeptide. It helps you with your sleep. It helps you with your hormone balance at night. It's incredible products.
Every one of our products have Somatech technology. There's this hormone balancing technology that is in the Somaderm. The main first product you saw is in every single product. So we're even though we're with Somanite, we're affecting collagen and improving sleep. We're still working on keeping those hormones balanced. The next product is AWE, Somaderm Plus AWE, and AWE stands for arnica, willow bark, eucalyptus. It is the most powerful pain reliever that we have people. I just had someone the other day, and I recommended it to someone who's been with us for a while. And they said, what is the next product you think I should try that I'm on a fixed income? What would it be? And I said, what's your pain level like? Oh my God, I have carpal tunnel. I have this, I have arthritis or rheumatoid arthritis. AWE. They tried the product and they said, it's the greatest recommendation they ever got. They put it on. Within 5 to 10 minutes, the pain was gone, and they woke up the next morning and it was still gone. We've done demonstrations. We were up in Canada in this beautiful home up in what district was that where Dr. Dre lives, or not, or somebody, Drake or somebody lives?
No, it's Drake.
No, I'm old school, so Dr. Dre. Drake, where Drake lives.
Drake. Oh my gosh, what was it called? What was
Bridal
it?
Path.
Bridal Path, yes.
Right. And we were in this beautiful home, and this woman was at our presentation the day before and put this product on her finger. She had this like crampy finger thing, arthritis thing.
Yeah.
And she left a testimony, and she was like a non-believer. I don't know if I want some of these things. I don't know if I want my own business.
Yeah.
And she's like, listen, guys, I got to tell you something. I put this product on yesterday. And the reason I'm here today is because this product is the most effective pain reliever I've ever had. Okay. I'm telling you, try this product, especially if you're a skeptic and you say, I want to try this product and if it doesn't work for me right away, I'm out. Try that product. Angel, why don't we go to the next two and then we'll
Yeah, so these two guys, MLT and Tri-MLT. I've got MLT here because I always have an open pack at my desk because I drink this all day. It's what keeps me hydrated. It's what keeps me happy.
Does it smell good? I saw you just take a whiff of it.
No, I'm like kissing it. But it's amazing. It's an incredible product. It's a powder you just add to water. Great for natural energy. We share this with college students. We have a whole pack we put together for them that is really, really good. Could you plug it in? Sorry, my laptop is dying, so Jace is here with my charger.
Great. Hi, Jace.
And then Tri-MLT, which is our weight loss. And actually, guys, we're not going to go super deep into it. If you want more in-depth info.
I lost 40 pounds on this product in 4 months.
Thank you. The Tri-MLT, though, guys, Danny and I do an in-depth conversation about GLP-1 and what people are doing, the drastic measures people are going into. And then we talk a lot about the Tri-MLT on a presentation we're doing tomorrow night at 8:00 Eastern. So if you want more information on the Tri-MLT, come to that. But Paul, I'm going to show the before and after. I know this is your favorite.
Well, I mean, you got it. Proof's in the pudding, right?
It is.
The upper right-hand corner is me, 40 pounds heavier. Look like I'm having twins, and that's me on the right. Yes, I was going to the gym as well, but I lost 40 pounds in 4 months. Okay. In fact, we got a 30% off coupon right now to try both products together. If you have high blood pressure, you should not be taking a caffeine-based weight management product. This is not going to really create super high levels of blood pressure, et cetera, et cetera. So guys with prostate issues, you don't want to start having, I know I'm talking to the men, guys, but the women, they know, they got their proverbial stuff at the S together. But men, guys, we know we have prostate issues when we get older. So then every time we take an energy drink or something, we're having problems in the bathroom. We're having other issues with like blood pressure goes up when we're taking these diet pills. This is a great product for that. It's a great maintenance product. If you are on GLP-1s, and you're coming off of them and you want to keep that weight off. I work with gastro bypass doctors too. To keep the weight off, these are excellent products that are not going to overstimulate you. They're going to work on your metabolism. So MLT is metabolism, lipotropic, which is the release of fat, and thermogenic, right? Thermogenic means you're burning and creating energy, right? So, and imagine doing that without heavy stimulants. We're very, very unique in our formulations because we do it hormones. Tri-MLT also has leptin. It manages the leptin, the ghrelin, and the peptide YY hormones. If you don't know what they are, you're not going to lose weight. Get with us. We'll talk about it. Leave us a message in the comments and we will get back to you. If you want to buy these products tonight, leave a message in the comments. We'll get back to you. And
you really should, guys, because if you're on a weight loss plan right now and you want some of the best products on the market to help you with that journey, we have a deal on right now that ends on Friday. It's only until the 16th. That's why we put that up there. So we're never pressuring you into any sales or anything or saying, bring.
I am. You'd be out of your mind. I lost 40 pounds. I'm going to pressure them. I lost 40 pounds with Tri-MLT.
Yeah.
Guys. All right. Look at the results. I'm very proud of them at 62 years old.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. Phenomenal results.
Yeah.
So we want to talk about, what would it feel like? I've been having a lot of those conversations. Like, what would it feel like if you could actually work around your life? What would it feel like if you could start to earn some extra income, take some of that stress off for 2026? This is the most depressive time of the year right now. This week, especially, I think January 16th is known as Blue January. It's where the most suicides happen because credit card bills come out. People are super depressed. If you're living in a cold climate, you're not getting out, you're not getting the sunshine, you're not living life, you've spent too much money. People are the most depressed right now. What if you could start to do something right now that literally changes your 2020? And I don't even want to just say 2026. I want to say your life. Because
Right.
like I said at the beginning, when I said yes to something like this, I didn't know at first what I was saying yes to. I did my research. Guys, if you're like, oh, this is one of those things, I totally feel you. I felt the exact same way. I was like, I don't want to do one of those things. And then I realized what I found is that there was a lot of really cool people with stories I could resonate with stories that weren't, oh, I was born into wealth and I'm just such a great entrepreneur. It was, no, I figured it out. I
Right.
figured out how to get myself from my back against the wall to actually create a life, not only that is giving me what I love, but that I love to live. I'm waking up
Right.
excited to live life. I'm able to give more. Money is a tool for me. All of those things. Whatever you want, only you know. But what if you could have it? What would it feel like if you could actually have what you're looking for? For me, the reason I found something like this is because I was Googling how to work from home. And one of my friends shared with me a product. And so, because working from home was on my mind,
Right.
I said, hey, can I sell that in Winnipeg? And she said, actually, let me send you a video. She sent me her tool. And I said, oh, it's one of those things. And one of those things has allowed me to be fully present 24/7 for my kids for the last 10 years.
Right.
And one of those things changed my life. One of those things changed Paul's life. Paul was never going to do one of those things either. And here he is. I'm a
And I've been
former
approached
Google
so many
professional.
times about it, and I have friends who made millions upon millions of dollars in this
Yeah.
industry, and I'm making more every single day. And I said, well, that's for other people, or you got lucky and you're one in a million, and it's not true. In fact, in my organization, I have over 252 people who have made over $1 million doing this.
Yeah.
Over 252 people in my organization, in this company, who have made over $1 million. Okay. So, but that's not everybody's dream. But what is your dream? What is your dream? Is it the retirement home? Is it the new home? Is it getting out of a rental property and buying something? Or, it's so difficult for kids today. But here's what I want to tell you. Angel talked about, I want to talk about bills. Here's what I want. I want to challenge you to partner with Angel and I. I want to challenge you to work with us for 30 days. Right. And let's get you 6 people in 30 days, 6 and 30. And we're going to pay off half of your electric bill.
Mm-hmm.
And then from half of your electric bill, we're going to work on paying the whole bill. Then we're going to work on a car payment. Then we're going to work on your rent payment or your mortgage payment. And then after that, you'll realize how you could build it. So the key is you got to start small. You got to manage the expectation of saying, I'm going to devote the next 2 years of my life for 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes at night for X amount of days per week. Not that you're going to stop on a Saturday and don't cut the lawn or don't clean the house. And I'm going to go. You don't have enough time. You don't even have enough opportunities yet. We will show you how to use social media, LinkedIn, bulletin boards at your local supermarket, right? Once we teach you a basic system that works, if you follow the system, if you work the system will work for you. And it's so simple and it's so turnkey. And by sharing videos and talking to people. But Angel, you said something that I want to touch on. I don't want to get negative, but you talked about how the blue day, right? A lot of people commit suicide. Do you know that Mondays are the biggest day for suicides? Do you know that it's called Monday? It's when you're Sunday. And if this is you, we want to talk to you one-on-one. Even if your answer is no, this is not for me. If you've ever had the point where your stomach starts to churn right after Sunday night football, because you know you got a pile of stuff on your desk, or there is no pile on your desk, or the bills are piling up, or there's more month, at the end of the money, we want to talk to you. We want to see if this is the right fit for you. We want to see if you're the right fit for us as well, right? This is not charity. It's shoulder to shoulder building with people who do it every single day that are willing to help you. But what if you dared to dream again? Mm-hmm. What if you found something with a team of people that want what you want? Even if you don't truly know what it is yet, don't worry about the unanswered questions, because done is better than perfect. I know so many people, the people who dive in, right, and get started and learn on the fly are always the most successful. Always the most successful, because you need that motivation and the drive. But if you can't identify, for me in our first phone call, when I ask you the question, what the hell do you want to do this for? And if you tell me I don't know, it's not going to work. But if you tell me, like me, and I have a disabled child, or Angel wants to basically spend more time with her children, or you just got bills that are overwhelming, or you don't haven't saved for retirement and you're 45 or 60 years old and you haven't saved for retirement yet, and you need to get at least $5,000 a month, we need to talk.
Mm-hmm.
But what's the why that's going to make you say, this is for me? I will do this no matter what. As long as it's legitimate, as long as this company is real, we get it. We got to, you want to do your background. I get all of that stuff. But bottom line is, and I don't know if we get into, I haven't seen the rest of these slides yet, so I don't know where we're going.
It's so funny. Our leadership slide doesn't come up on Google Slides. So I'm just trying now.
No, they've seen enough of our faces, but we are, listen, I don't even want to say leadership. We want to lead you to where you want to go, but we want to partner with you. This is really a partnership.
Exactly. And what it said on this slide, guys, and I'm just reading it from a different slide here on my computer. We give you the systems. We give you the simple strategies. We give you full support. We have global building strategies. We have branding support, if that's what you're looking for. We work with a lot of people who already have built a brand online, influencers, those kind of people, right?
If you've ever done this on Facebook, we'll show you how to get, if you ever made duck lip pictures on Facebook, we'll show you how to make money doing it.
We have top of the line social media training. There you go.
Right.
So duck
okay, is that what I said?
Duck
is that what I said?
Witches, guys. And we have weekly training. We have local building support. So if you start to build, some people like to build like I do. I'm in Winnipeg. My biggest team is not in Winnipeg. I'm telling you that right now. My smallest team is in Winnipeg. My biggest teams are elsewhere globally. I build cold market strategy from my office here in Winnipeg. And that's just what I've done. That is the strategy that I am good at. That's the strategy that works for me. And that's the strategy we teach. But if you want to build local, like Teresa and Wanda and Barb and the people in our Toronto team, they've built an incredible local team. We go to Toronto all the time. Right. We go there and we support them with the local bill. We'll fly there to support their events.
Right.
And we'll do that for you. Small business strategies. So if you're like, maybe you're one of those medical device people that Paul ran into at the airport and you already have a list of prospects, maybe you just need to add opportunities and products to your offering to your clients.
If you're a chiropractor, a doctor, if you're looking to, let's say you're a roofing contractor, which we've had partners that were roofing contractors, and they have a list of all the people that they had done contracting for, and say to them, hey, you loved me when I did your roof and we had a great relationship. So I want to tell you, I got this other little side hustle going on, and we've tried this product and we're recommending it to all our past customers. And by the way, we'll talk to you about discount programs and whatever. It's called Building on Goodwill. Pizzeria owners. We've done it all because people understand business. And here's what's funny. Most of the people that are our customers eventually become distributors because it's kind of catchy. And some of you people just want community. Some of you people just want a place to belong. Right? People who appreciate you are looking forward. Like we work with people in investment groups and real estate investing groups and all this other stuff. And they're like, well, how am I going to get these people who don't have the money to be able to make enough money that they can invest into some sort of real estate investment? Mm-hmm. Well, you start here and you start small. Anyone can do this. Guys, we could talk for hours, but Angel, what's our next slide?
Well, I want to just quickly say two of the other points on that slide were incentive trips. Right now, guys, we just got an announcement from our company that just this week we started a run for our incentive trip, which is going to be a cruise to the Bahamas. Really incredible stays. There's 6-night cruise that we're going to a couple of destinations, St. Thomas, and what is the perfect day something, and Nassau. It's going to be beautiful. We've been really getting excited with the team. So you could join today and be on a trip with us to the Bahamas this year, which would be phenomenal. But we also do our own personal team incentive trips as well that we're
right. So that's the people that are associated and work with Angel and I. We have special trips and we have leadership retreats and just fun times. We do a lot of karaoke. So we do a lot of karaoke. And today, what we did was we went to a cooking class. So I was in a cooking class, and we made this chicken with leeks, and we made a rice, and we made this salad with fennel and celery and apple and sliced almonds. And I did all of that. Learned how to do it. And we're like, yes, chef. And chef, I got a question. And chef this and chef. It was like being on one of those television shows. And shame on me for not taking pictures, but they didn't want you handling your camera and handling the food at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But I will tell you that it's things like that just a few hours out of my day. And now I'm back here. I'm doing this live with Angel. On Saturday, I'm flying up to Winnipeg, and we're going to work together on that and just have some fun together and just live life,
Yeah, exactly.
Angel, we got to wrap this up. We've had him here for a long time, but here's what I'm going to tell you.
I want to tell them they get paid 5 different ways. We're not going to go into details, but if you do decide to partner with us, guys, as you go and as you grow and as you start to make an income, we get you into the compensation. Some people want to know exactly how they get paid. Some people are like, just let me run and let me make some money and I'll deal with the details later. So very, very fair compensation plan. We get paid up to 50% of what we sell based on our teams and how it bills. I'll explain it all to you. I'm sorry. It was
there we go. That was us. Guys, listen, I will explain to you that basically we make money by selling product. We make people by educating people to join the business. We make money by helping people build their business. We make money by all the sales that go on through an organization. We make money by legacy building people. And here's what I'm going to tell you. One of these things, the strategy to make it successful, is helping other people succeed. Yeah. That's how you build sustainable, long-term legacy income, is by focusing on the people you bring into the business, focusing on the people who are sharing your products. Now, let's go to the
other so guys, it's really easy to get started. It's one of the most affordable in the industry. I actually had about 3 people last week say, oh my gosh, thank God you weren't asking me for $500. Thank God you weren't asking me for $30,000. This one girl said she was all over. They asked for $30,000. I'm like, wow, what were you on? $199 to get started gets you a bottle of the gel, whether or not you want that for yourself or you want that to be able to sample with people and put it on their arms and let them have the best sleep of their lives ever. That's up to you. You can sell the bottle if you want to, but it gives you a bottle of gel. It gives you your business. It's your website, the app, our support, our training, everything you just saw on that slide that I thought I didn't have, but I had. Everything that's there, you get for that $59 a year. So
and if you're here for the whole call, you'd be silly not to get on the phone with us.
Yeah. Oh, look at this.
If you're halfway through the call and you're watching this and you're ready to hang up the call, it's not for you guys. It's just not for you. Yeah. If you're not willing to invest an hour of your time to improve your life, the business is just not for you, or you just don't see it yet. And that's okay, because I didn't see these things for 10 years. I said no to opportunities like this. And look, I'm one of the largest builders in the industry, not only largest builders in my company. Right? Who knew? Guys, I'm going to tell you that you can get in at any level from $199 all the way up to just under $2,000. We just sold one of these packs, actually a bigger pack than that, in the Philippines, because people buy these big packs with product and they're reselling it. They're starting teams off. You could try multiple products, and there's so many different combinations of, depending on your price point, there's so many different combinations. And the more you buy, the more you save. Do you have did you have my last slide, my favorite pack? Okay. Yeah. Now, guys, when I had my restaurant in Boca, Florida, my pizza ovens were $17,000 each, and I had 2 of them. All right. Here's a business for $1,500. You get all of our flagship products. This is not for your own consumption. This is for you to work your business. You have 60 bottles of that collagen. And we'll show you how to hand those samples out, or to qualify people to try that sample. And you're going to call them the next day and ask them how they felt. Try MLT. You're going to ask them within an hour how they felt. And you get 80 packets of that for people to try. This is a business builders pack. We will show you how to recruit over 5 to 15 people in your business when you have this pack, and then have them do the same. And we'll show you how to do live demonstrations of instead of telling people how great a product is, let them try it. You have 4 bottles of gel that you could sell. You get a bottle of our pain reliever. I keep this bottle of pain reliever on me at all times. And anybody who goes like this, oh, my shoulder's bothering me, slip on the rubber gloves. I make a few jokes, and I'll either have them rub it on or I'll rub it on for them. And then you get our brain product. Guys, this is a business builder's pack. You can come in for $199 and you can try the product and wait for it to work. And then you could really profess all of the great feelings you have. Or you could actively build your business, accelerate your income by having people physically try the product right then and there. And then you're going to execute it into a transaction. You're smiling.
Because you know that you could just pump 2 pumps into their own hand. You don't got to walk around with rubber gloves.
I just like that idea of snapping the glove on and making a proctologist joke.
Yeah. So guys, if you're like, whoa, he lost me at the rubber gloves, I promise you we have different strategies.
Guys, you know what it is? That's what you think. And I think that's when we look at things like this, we're thinking we're going to the proctologist, right? And it's not the case. If you don't get to know us, why would you join us? If you don't get to know what we're doing, who we are, how we're doing it. So Angel, take us out.
For sure. So guys, even if it's just for that deal that we have running until Friday on the Tri MLT and the MLT, guys, that's going to be a great weight loss portion for you. I'd really recommend getting a bottle of Somaderm and adding that deal on so that you have everything working for you. The best results we see, of course, is from the Somaderm. Think of this as a lifestyle product. So if you're just going to join as a customer, we have customer options. There's retail pricing. There's better pricing if you sign up on a monthly, just like anything else you order, right? Even Amazon's trying to get me to order everything monthly now. So you get a better deal, of course. And we give a much better deal than what Amazon gives. Right. Or if you've been watching us tonight, and again, tonight's presentation is just a little bit different because Paul's actually at the corporate headquarters right now. But if you want to join as a builder and you want to make some money in 2026, if you know, like you're in the driver's seat right now, okay? Do you want to have the same year as you just had last year? And if that answer is no, what vehicle are you using right now that's going to get you out of that? And
if you got $2 million, call your investment advisor, put it in and live off that money. If you don't, let's get on a call. And the call, I promise you, will be exactly like this. I'm not twisting your arm to get into the business because then I got to twist your arm every single day to do the things that you need to do to build your life. Mm-hmm. Once you tell me that, Paul, this is how much I need to make, or this is how much money I'd like to make, I'll tell you what you need to do and what your commitment level has to be. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And the best part about it is you could change that at any given time. And here's what I'm going to tell you, Angel. I think anybody who wants to join tonight, that $199, I'll do it for $140.
Ooh.
Okay. I'll do it for $140. Whether you go in, you pay the company for it, and I will even in advance, I will send you through PayPal or Venmo or whatever you want to do. We'll take care of it. Okay. Well, and we could send you a free hydrate or a lift, which you haven't even a free hydrate and you haven't even seen it yet. And we'll send to one of our other products.
I love that.
All right.
Or guys, too, if you get in more than the $199, if you get in with one of those other kits, we have a sample pack that we put together.
Oh, right.
People as well, where you can try the collagen, the Tri MLT, the MLT, and the Nervi, right?
And if you buy that big pack, the Business Builders pack, I'll send you $100.
Hey, there you go, guys. How much better does it get than that? What else you got?
What else I got? I got to be honest with you, I'm excited. I know it's a little bit long, guys, but we're trying to show you something that'll change your life. Are you worth an hour of your own time?
Oh, my goodness.
To have something so great.
How many times have you spent an hour on something where it has changed your life, right? Like, honestly, the times where I spend the hour, the times where I spend the time, those are the biggest impacts. So thank you for spending an hour with us tonight, guys.
I'll tell you what, Angel, if somebody buys the big pack and they're within for anywhere from Winnipeg, Toronto, or Boston to New York, New Jersey, we'll go and do an event for them to get them started. If they put a few people in a room, we'll go and do a live event. We'll demo the products and have fun. And I'll bring my rubber gloves and you'll see what a great time it is for us to demo products for your friends, for your connections. And we'll show you how to build that and get people in there to get your business started.
Come on, guys. Rubber gloves and karaoke. How much better does it get?
Oh, that's right. We'll take you out for karaoke. Yeah. Well, we'll take us out for karaoke. We'll drag you along with us. Hey, before we end, the secret to karaoke is, when you got a really, really good singer at karaoke, like, oh my God, I can't believe how great she is, or I can't believe how great he is. What a great singer. But it's like, But when you have somebody who's really bad, there's nothing more fun than having somebody who's a really bad singer with the passion of a Pavarotti, because it is just the greatest experience ever.
I feel attacked.
Well, maybe you should.
I'm taking this personally.
No, I think it's the 3 tequilas. Your vocal cords get lubed up after 3 tequilas, so then you're able to do your Alanis Morissette and all that other stuff.
And Adele.
And
I
right.
turn into my
I'll stick with
Adele.
my Dean Martin and my Billy Joel.
There we go. Who wouldn't want to be here, guys? But we know the bottom line is we know how to get you success.
Yeah.
I've been in the industry long enough. Paul's been in this company long enough. We know exactly how to get you where you want to go.
Right.
So whatever that is, just let us know. Let's have the conversation. We're always open for conversations. We're here for 45 minutes after this call to talk to anybody, get you guys signed up, and then we get super busy with people coming in and onboarding. And we've got a crazy day tomorrow, and Paul's got some leaders coming into Utah as well. So It's the time, guys. Get on this train.
Yeah, we got a lot of people coming in, and Angel's got a really great momentum going in her organization, and that's where you want to be, because you want to, if you understand how the business works, the more people coming in, the better it is. Like any business, you want to be at the restaurant where people are lining up at the door. If you got a restaurant that there's one person at the table and he's holding his stomach, you're in the wrong restaurant.
Yeah, exactly.
Good night, guys.
Good night, guys.
Bye.